Now, I'm sure as a photographer, you've got tons of filters. You've got all the polarizer filters, the ND filters, the grad ND filters that you need for every camera, every lens that will ever be, ever. But have you got a kaleidoscope filter? So this is something, I don't know why I did it overly dramatic there, but anyway, I'm just really excited by this because I think this is going to be something cool. I've played around with fractals and kind of kaleidoscopic tools before, literally kind of holding them in front of the camera as an accessory, but I've never actually had a kaleidoscope filter for my camera. So this has been sent to us by K&F. Thank you very much, guys, for sending this over to give us a little bit of a try out of it. And effectively, yeah, it said it is what it is on the box. You know, it's a singular filter. Oh, actually, bonus gifts. Do love a bonus gift. 3 microfiber cleaning cloths in there as well. Always handy to have because, in fairness, it's not just for cleaning the front of your lens, but very, very handy for looking after your filters as well. So it's very nice that they can consider that. And in fairness, you know what I do like about K&F, and I'm not just bigging them up here because they've sent us this, because I've had a few products from them in the past. The packaging is always really, really good. And it's not just like the cardboard box, because the truth, that just get thrown away after a while. But the actual casing for the filters, wherever it is, really, really good quality. You know, it's something that you'll keep, and it actually looks quite nice in the camera bag. So it doesn't mean just like, you know, you've just got filters flying around everywhere, left, right, and center, and they're going to get damaged, because these things, they cost a lot of money. But they're very, very good quality. Now, let me tell you about this daddy-o. Oh, it's not light, but as you imagine, the amount of glass in here and the way that it's shaped, etc., it's not going to be light. So this is on a 77mm thread. So I've got the largest one because I've got a number of different lenses with different thread sizes. So I thought the better thing to do would be get it to the biggest size from the large. I think my largest lens is actually 67mm, but I've got step down rings, whatever you want to call them. So it means I can adapt it. If I have the larger size, I can use the rings to adapt and actually put it onto other lenses with the smaller thread size. So advisable, that's probably the better way of going as opposed to buying multiple of these. So I'm not saying you shouldn't necessarily buy as many as you want, but if you want to save yourself money just trying out one to begin with, then basically just get like the largest one. And if you've got step up rings, you can get them kind of quite cheaply, and then you can kind of put them on all different thread sizes. But anyway, that is my PSA done for that. Look at it. It's got a great kind of dome shape about it. It literally just reminds me of the Crystal Maze. And already, even just looking through it here, I don't know what you can see as I look back through there, but that's kind of pretty cool. And it's on a tilt as well. So once it's actually on the camera, I will then be able to spin it around. So if I wanted to maybe use it, well, I think for video it would be a little bit tricky because as you're moving it, you're going to be moving the camera. But really for stills, yeah, you can kind of move it into different positions. But that's effectively what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on my camera. I'm going to take it out, may shoot a few at the day, may shoot a bit at night, and just ultimately see kind of how good these kaleidoscope filters are and if they're worth the money. So let's give it a whirl. The kaleidoscopic effect. So this is me holding it handheld. I'm just tweaking the filter itself, and as you can see, you do get kind of quite a trippy view. Lots of ducks, and the landscape in the background is almost changing. You can kind of line it up and you'll still get a few echoes of it at the side. I think that works kind of quite nicely there. So it's nice that it leaves the center clear, so you'll still get a strong subject in the middle, a bit of clarity, but then visions of it, so to speak, around the edge. So I've come out, found a little bit of time in the evening to try the kaleidoscope filter and actually use it at nighttime and see how creative we can get, you know, how strong the effect is, how well it works. Now it is full nighttime here, so at the minute we're at 90th of a second, f2, so I'm pretty wide. I may actually go a little bit wider if I can. around to 1.8, 1/25 of a second because I'm shooting handheld, and I've raised that ISO up to 3200. And I'm liking the effects that it's given at the minute. I'm just going to have a wander around and actually turn around myself, because there's this little old kind of rest shelter that we've got here, which has got some brilliant lights behind. And it's making for a really abstract effect. Even on this 50mm lens, if I come back a bit further, then to actually capture the building in full, it still looks really abstract. And this is what I love about this Kaleidoscope filter. Whether it's day or night, it's always going to give an interesting shot, and really to potentially, you know, a building, a subject that may not be of that great interest during the daytime. Like even here, a bus stop sign. If you frame it correctly, get it into the middle with the right lens, the right perspective, we can actually make it look really, really interesting. And lots of lights behind it there. Same again there.